So there you can see that is a one-note model of an upright piano, of which there are 88 obviously on a standard upright piano. And the basic principle on a action is that for every millimeter the key goes down, the hammer will move forward 5 millimeters, so there's a ratio of 5 to 1, and that's the perfect way to set up an upright action. And obviously you've got 88 of these on a upright piano, so that's the thing in motion. So you can see there's a lot of moving parts involved in making that hammer hit the string and bounce off as well, because if it hit the string and stayed it wouldn't sound. So it has to be able to strike the string and then return to a resting position to allow the string to carry on vibrating. And you can see that the dampers also is lifted off the string. Let me just get my bearings here. So there's the damper felt. You see that there's impersonating the string, so you can see how the damper comes off when the hammer strikes the string and so forth. So this is the key, of course, and well, first of all, on the keys pivot on these pins. That's called a balance pin, a bat pin, and that one there is called the balance pin. And they have little washers on them as well, which also helps with obviously wood on wood, and that would rattle, so it needs some protection. So the felt helps with the rattling and also the regulating. As in the key, the holes where these pins go in, they are lined with felt to stop rattling. I don't know if you can pick up there on the chase, but in there also would be felt. And all of those felts are replaced on our pianos. All the Yamahas that we import from Japan all have that felt replaced and those washers replaced. And of course the keys get replaced as well. The key tops, the white ones, all replaced. So that's the notes in action, and the hammer going forward to the strings. Then you have, this is called a tape, which is connected to the bridle wire. And those tapes obviously with age and time perish, so they all get replaced. And as you can see, the tape goes up onto the underneath of the balance hammer here, which helps. The tape is designed to pull the hammer back to help with repetition. As is the butt spring. This is the butt spring, because this section here is called the butt, and that's the hammer shank and obviously the hammer head. So these butt springs here are attached to a loop, and that loop is what you may hear of. Lots of people say the loops are being replaced. So those are the looping cords, and that spring of course helps to flick the hammer back to aid repetition. So as we said, here's the hammer shank, here's the hammer head, which and this is the damper. And of course you've got 88 of those, well, not 88 dampers, I think you've got 65 or something like that on a standard piano. A lot of people think that the top treble on the piano is something wrong because it echoes and the rest of the piano cuts out. That's because you don't have 88 of these dampers, because there's not enough room to fit 88 in to start off with. So these are all down the bass and in the middle of the piano and towards the top of the piano. As I say, they stop about, I don't know, an octave and a half down from the top. So, and that's basically a one-note working model, and you've got 88 of those and a lot of moving parts. If you have the on here alone, you've got the jack, and which obviously is a moving part, and you've got this flange here, which this is called the lever, and that flange is screwed onto the beam rail. So there's another moving part there, obviously the bottom of the lever and the jack, and then you've got the hammer that pivots, the butt. That is the butt is again got a flange there, so it's moving on that. You can see a little center pin in there. Those can sometimes get seized up on actions, and those all need replacing as well. See, there's a lot of bits in an action that need replacing. So one of the reasons why Yamahas and most pianos are expensive are all the moving parts and all the things that need to be replaced. And every moving part that has a pin in it has also got felt around it to stop it rattling, you see. So it would a serious amount of work. So that's an upright one-note working model, and it shows you've got that 88 times. So there's a lot of involvement in an upright action. Quite a clever design.